It has been more than a year since a group of city, business, and university leaders in Albuquerque took a trip down to Florida to Gainesville, my old hometown, sparked a major economic development project in the heart of the city. It's called Innovate ABQ. It promises more jobs, a more vibrant city, and more entrepreneurship. Here we're talking about the two men in charge of this project, UNM President Dr. Bob Frank and Albuquerque Mayor R.J. Berry. Good morning, gentlemen. Thanks for coming in.
Morning.
Morning.
Okay, so we're talking about this Innovate ABQ. It's an idea to get entrepreneurs here, startup companies. What's the progress of it right now?
Well, we're just about to close on the property at First Baptist, which will move it to the university, so we're in great shape. We've come a huge way. In 1 year, we've raised some money, bought the property. We've got a great partnership with the city, about to get a partnership with the county as well, so we're in great shape.
Okay, you get these partnerships. How important are they for the city, the county, and the university, a big research university, to all work together to make this happen?
Well, you can't do anything by yourself anymore. And what's good is we have a group of leaders right now who want to work together, who aren't really worried about who gets the credit. We just want to get things done, diversify the local economy, spur entrepreneurship, help people with their economic mobility, whether they're a scientist at the university in the research component, or whether they're a young entrepreneur. We want people to be able to thrive here, and putting these partnerships together to create this special place, which is Innovate ABQ, which is at the core of the Innovation District. It's just important for the city as a whole.
Well, you talk about entrepreneurs here. What kind of entrepreneurs do you want to have? What kind of startup companies do you want to be here? Your vision for the project?
Well, the university part, of course, we want our faculty and our students, our grad students, to create tech projects that are the product of their intellectual ideas, to keep them here and grow these companies that spin off and stay right here in New Mexico. But these are also spread out to central New Mexico and other types of things. But we have a whole string of projects that would go right down from high school projects that go into what the mayor's doing. I'll let him say a word or two about this.
Well, in the Living Cities Initiative, which is also, we're trying to really dovetail that into Innovate ABQ. There's four types. There's Main Street entrepreneurs, the baker who wants to have a bakery. There's micro entrepreneurs, one person at a kitchen table. There's second stage entrepreneurs. They've already got 50 to 100 employees, want to take the next step. And then of course there's the great work that's coming out of the University of New Mexico, Sandia National Labs, AFRL, taking that research, commercializing it, because when you do that, it's not just the entrepreneur and the venture capital people that succeed, but that creates jobs. Because to create a job, you have to create a business first. So as we can grow our own here from Main Street all the way through the high tech at the university and others, it's a full spectrum.
This isn't really a new idea. It's been done. You all were down at the University of Florida in Gainesville. They have a similar project. What worked there specifically that you're trying to make happen here?
Well, the Florida model is an incubator sitting in a research district that's contiguous to the university. We took the same model, used their blueprint, and said, follow their blueprint until it doesn't work here. Lots of what they've done worked, but we've done the New Mexico version of it. But we've got a great partnership here. The mayor, the university, business, and we've done a New Mexico version of. We've gone farther and faster than they went, much faster, and our partnership has really been successful between all of us, and the speed with which we've been able to move because of the success of the partnership and the desire of our community is really remarkable. So we're thrilled by how accepting and engaged our community's been, and the hunger for this right here in New Mexico. So we think we're going to have greater success than they had. And of course, we want to do better than the Gators.
We will.
We're gonna beat
Whoa,
them, so.
hang on
Yeah.
now. I'm a Gator. I kid.
Yeah.
I hope you guys do better.
Well, we had Terry Laudick at New Mexico Educators Federal Credit Union put $3 million into this. So we have the private sector. It's not just the university and the city. The private sector is involved in a very robust way. And we've got the rail yards just down the street. It's just big doings. It's good stuff.
Okay, so when could we possibly see some of the first entrepreneurs opening up shop here and starting to get their ideas together?
Well, we're not real sure, but I think, if we close now, we think we could have people in First Baptist by the fall. We'll have people in those buildings doing things, and by a year from now, we'll have activities happening down there. So this is exciting. It's moving quickly, but it takes time to make these things really start to come to life and do things. The University of New Mexico, we had 51 patents last year. We're doing spin-off businesses every day, and the mayor and us and Terry, we're getting together and making things happen right now.
we're working on classes. I'm working on bringing some classes for high school kids, entrepreneurs down there as well. So as Bob does his work with the commercialization of the research, we're trying to bring in, you know, some of the programs to help kids learn the tech, learn the STEM programs, learn how to code. C&M is coming down to the area as well, Kathy Winograd and her group. So there's gonna be a lot of things to do early on, and a lot of those are in the whole process of the entrepreneurship movement. So there'll be things happening sooner than later, and then as the project grows over the coming years, there'll just be more and more to do.
You two talked about the idea of bringing people back to New Mexico. Does all the negative attention that Albuquerque's had as of late hurt those chances? Does that scare people away, or is it something that they say, okay, we know this is a one-time thing, we're moving on?
I think every city, I mean, you look at Seattle, we're going through some issues with the police department. Seattle's went through the same thing 2 years ago. Portland, Oregon, a lot of good things going on there, went through some of the same issues. Cities have issues, we have challenges. We get through them, we come together, we work through those issues. That's what we're doing here. We will get it done. People just want to know that when issues do arise, you're working through those, and that's exactly what we're doing. And then you put that together with great partnerships between the city, the state, the county, the private sector. There's a lot of great things happening in Albuquerque. There's a great buzz. We had some people in this week that Bob and I met with from Living Cities, and when they left, they said, "Wow, you got a lot going on here, a lot of positive energy." So, you know, we got, you know, it's okay to be hard on ourselves when we have challenges, but we got a lot going on in Albuquerque too. We should remember that.
Oh, absolutely. I think the partnership is a key thing you all have talked about. It's not just one or two groups, it's a lot of groups and a lot of money. Real quick, any update on Tesla? It's been talked about in the news. Bloomberg was reporting that maybe it's down to 2 states. Can you say anything? Do you even know anything?
They're going to pick 2 states. It sounds like Elon Musk is going to pick 2 states and kind of start at the same time and see who can basically produce for them on the highest level. We haven't been informed whether it's us or somebody else at this point. What I can tell you is there's a great partnership going on to try to attract that forward-thinking company to New Mexico. As a mayor, I'm trying to be a big part of that. We have the city council working with us to try to be a big part of that. I know the governor's working incredibly hard on this issue as well, and others. So the good news is we are making every attempt to get that great company here.
All right, how great would it be, Dr. Frank, if they were to come here, 6,500 jobs, you talk about smart people.
Phenomenal. It's all part of what we're trying to make happen. We want to change this place and make it the best place to live in the world, innovate New Mexico, make it the best, you know, the best state in the country.
Okay, gentlemen, thanks for the update on Innovate ABQ. UNM President Dr. Bob Frank, Albuquerque Mayor R.J. Berry. Come back soon to give us an update